Did you call someone?
You know what happens to my wife? Asif's a friend. I did some work for him. We made a deal.
Now I'm gonna save yours. Step aside.
The film opens in utter chaos. Gunfire echoes through the thick, humid air as smoke blankets a collapsing bridge in Dhaka, Bangladesh. A bloodied man stumbles forward, barely staying on his feet. This is Tyler Rake, a former Australian Special Forces soldier, hardened by war but pushed to the brink of death. His body is torn apart by wounds, his strength fading, yet sheer will keeps him moving. This is the violent peak of his journey. To understand how he reached this moment, the story rewinds to where everything began. Ovi Mahajan Jr. lives a life surrounded by luxury but imprisoned by fear. As the son of India's most powerful drug lord, Ovi Mahajan Sr., his wealth offers no freedom. Every step he takes is watched, every decision shaped by the enemies of his father. After another dull day at school, Ovi sneaks away with friends, grabbing coffee and enjoying a brief moment of normal teenage life. But as he rides home, the laughter fades. His reality settles back in. His life is controlled, guarded, and never truly his own. That night, when his uncle and protector Saju is away, Ovi takes a risk and slips out to a packed nightclub, desperate to feel free. The moment doesn't last. Outside the club, men posing as police officers ambush him. In seconds, gunfire erupts, his friend is killed, and Ovi is violently dragged away. He is delivered straight into the hands of Amir Asif, a ruthless Bangladeshi drug lord who controls Dhaka through fear and brutality. Smuggled across the border, Ovi becomes a bargaining chip in Asif's deadly power game. The devastating news reaches Ovi's father inside a prison cell, delivered by a shaken and guilt-ridden Saju. Even behind bars, Mahajan's authority is absolute. His voice is ice cold as he issues a single command: retrieve his son at any cost. Failure is not an option. If Saju does not succeed, the consequences will reach his family as well. With no room for hesitation, Saju agrees and turns to the black market, contacting a mercenary group capable of pulling off an impossible rescue. The mission is set in motion, already teetering toward disaster. On the other side of the world, Tyler Rake drifts through life in isolation. Now living in Australia, he is a man consumed by loss, drowning his pain in alcohol and haunted by memories of his son, who died years earlier from illness. The soldier he once was is buried beneath grief and guilt. Tyler keeps to himself, avoiding the world, trapped inside his own thoughts. In a striking moment of clarity, he leaps from a cliff into the ocean below, holding himself underwater in silence. It isn't a thrill or a dare, but a ritual, his way of grounding himself and confronting the chaos in his mind. When Nick Khan, the commanding leader of a covert mercenary outfit, arrives at his home with an offer, Tyler doesn't hesitate. The mission is simple on paper: extract Ovi Mahajan Jr. from Dhaka's criminal underworld. Tyler accepts immediately. It's not about money or loyalty. For him, the job represents something far more personal, a chance at redemption, and maybe a reason to keep going. On paper, the operation sounds simple: enter Dhaka, locate the hostage, and get out alive. In reality, Dhaka is anything but simple. The city is a sprawling maze of narrow streets, overcrowded slums, and deep-rooted corruption where danger waits around every corner. Tyler steps into this hostile environment alone, following cryptic instructions delivered through a phone call meant to guide him toward Ovi's location. Before he can react, the plan collapses. A bus thunders past, chaos erupts, and Tyler is suddenly ambushed and taken captive. The kidnapping is no mistake. It's a calculated trap designed to confirm Ovi's survival before demanding ransom. But Tyler refuses to stay trapped. Using brute force and precision, he breaks free and launches a direct assault on the building where Ovi is being held. What follows is an explosive firefight. Gunshots echo through the halls as Tyler tears through armed guards with ruthless efficiency. Bodies fall one after another as he fights his way deeper into the hideout. At last, he finds Ovi locked inside a filthy room, terrified and shaking. Tyler cuts him loose and delivers a single command: come with me if you want to live. With that, the extraction begins. Elsewhere, Amir Asif's criminal empire is already unraveling. Enraged by betrayal, Asif makes an example of his own child soldiers, hurling a young boy from a rooftop to instill fear and obedience. It's a chilling reminder of his absolute control. Yet one clever young enforcer catches Asif's eye with an act of boldness, earning both favor and a weapon. Everything changes when Asif learns that Ovi has been taken by a mercenary. His fury ignites instantly. Determined to reclaim what was stolen from him, Asif mobilizes the full force of his power, turning Dhaka into a hunting ground as the city braces for war. With Ovi now in his custody, Tyler moves quickly, following coordinates that lead toward a forested area where a boat is supposed to carry them out of Dhaka. The plan is simple: deliver Ovi to Sanju and receive payment. But Sanju has no intention of paying anyone. Loyal to Mahajan and driven by fear for his own family, he enters the city with a different plan: take Ovi back himself and eliminate the mercenaries. The betrayal detonates the mission. Sanju's ambush wipes out several of Tyler's teammates, turning what was supposed to be an extraction into a citywide manhunt. With Ovi at his side, Tyler is forced to flee as Dhaka erupts into chaos. The chase spills through cramped alleyways, stairwells, and crowded marketplaces. Tyler fights constantly, switching between firearms, knives, and raw hand-to-hand combat. Every encounter is brutal and desperate, each strike delivered with the urgency of survival. There's no pause, no relief, only forward motion through a city that wants them dead. Sanju cuts his own violent path through Dhaka, eliminating mercenaries and civilians alike as he closes in on Ovi. He isn't driven by malice, but by desperation. Failure means his family dies. When Sanju finally catches Tyler, the two collide in a savage street fight, trading blows in full view of the crowd. Neither man holds back. The battle ends without a victor, leaving both injured, exhausted, and forced to retreat, alive, but far from finished. Tyler and Ovi manage to reach a temporary safe house, but Dhaka has become a war zone. Amir Asif has unleashed every resource at his disposal: police, soldiers, and corrupt forces, turning the city into a tightening noose. The safe house offers only a brief illusion of security. When Tyler contacts Nick, he learns the extraction route has been burned. The mission is effectively dead. Nick urges him to walk away while he still can. But as Tyler looks at Ovi, the memories he spent years burying resurface: his son, his absence, his guilt. Tyler makes his choice without hesitation. He won't abandon the boy. For the first time, the chaos pauses. Tyler and Ovi share a quiet moment, and the boy begins to trust the man risking everything to protect him. Hope flickers when Nick calls back with a plan: a helicopter extraction at midnight. That hope is short-lived. As Tyler starts the car, armed children led by the same street kid Asif empowered step into the road and open fire. Tyler refuses to shoot them. Instead, he forces the car into Dhaka's underground drainage tunnels, shielding Ovi as bullets tear through the darkness above. Desperate for refuge, Tyler contacts Gaspar, an old mercenary friend now living in the city. Gaspar welcomes them in, offering food, shelter, and the illusion of safety. Over dinner, Ovi asks about Tyler's past. The truth finally spills out. Tyler admits his son died of lymphoma, and that he wasn't there when it happened. He couldn't bear to watch him fade away. Ovi listens quietly, not judging, not pitying, just understanding. Their bond deepens, but the peace doesn't last. Tyler senses something wrong. Gaspar reveals the truth. Asif has placed a $10 million bounty on Ovi. All Gaspar has to do is kill the boy. Tyler refuses instantly. The confrontation explodes into a savage fight that tears through the house. Gaspar gains the upper hand, overpowering Tyler with brutal efficiency. In a moment of raw courage, Ovi picks up a gun and shoots Gaspar, saving Tyler's life. In that instant, Ovi is no longer just a hostage. He has crossed a line, and there is no going back. Nick and her team commit to one final, desperate extraction plan. Tyler and Ovi will be pulled out by helicopter from Dhaka's last functioning bridge. Everyone knows what it is: a suicide mission. Asif's forces have transformed the bridge into a fortress. Snipers line the rooftops. Armored police units flood the roadway. Explosives and soldiers choke every possible exit. There's no escape without bloodshed. Sanju returns, not as an enemy, but as an ally. Two warriors, driven by the same purpose, stand together to protect Ovi. The bridge erupts into chaos. Gunfire screams through the air as soldiers fall and vehicles burn. Hidden from sight, a police commander takes position with a sniper rifle. His first shot is devastating. Sanju is struck in the head and drops instantly, sacrificing himself to draw fire and give Ovi a chance to escape. The sniper doesn't stop there. He turns his weapon on the extraction helicopter, killing one of the pilots and forcing the aircraft into a desperate struggle to stay airborne. Tyler, unaware of the sniper's location, fights his way forward through wave after wave of soldiers. Bullets slam into his vest again and again, each hit slowing him but not stopping him. Nick spots the sniper at the last possible moment. She tracks his position, steadies her aim, and eliminates him with a single precise shot. Tyler staggers forward, wounded and exhausted. Then fate closes in. The street kid he spared earlier, the one Asif armed, steps from the smoke and fires. The bullet strikes Tyler in the neck. Time slows. Tyler turns, and for the first time, the memory of his son isn't distant or blurred. He sees his face clearly, peacefully, completely. Tyler collapses, falling from the bridge into the river below. Ovi reaches the helicopter just in time. Nick pulls him aboard, and the aircraft lifts into the sky. The mission is over, but the cost is immeasurable. 8 months later, Ovi is safe. His life has changed forever, but he's alive. At school, he dives into a swimming pool and sinks beneath the surface, holding his breath in silence. When he resurfaces, Ovi looks ahead and notices a figure standing at a distance, barely visible through the haze. The image is unclear. It might be Tyler, or it might be nothing at all. The film leaves the answer unresolved. Extraction isn't just about gunfights and survival. It's a story about loss, sacrifice, and redemption. About a broken man who, by saving a child, may have finally found a way to save himself. And that is how it ended. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. And you can find this movie in the description below or our comment section. Thanks for watching.